Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Just trying to get things cleared off here. Thank you, sister, for putting up the instructions. Hello, Sharon. Good morning, Nana. Good morning, Leslie. Des, good morning. Crazy Graham. Good morning, everybody. Good to see everybody this morning. Hope everybody remembered to put their clocks back an hour. Good morning, Michael John Dennis. Good evening from Manchester, UK. Good evening to you. Okay, Des, you want the black deck for both? I got you. Good morning, Norma. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So I don't know, before we get started, we always have a little bit of chit chat until everybody gets in here. I don't know if you guys know, but there is now a petition going around, and the petition is to exonerate Brian Kohberger for violation of his constitutional rights. I'm going to do a video, hopefully maybe tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm going to go over two different things. I'm going to show you guys the court transcripts from the Suzanne Morphew, when Barry Morphew was in court, and Iris Eaton is trying to, well, first she tried to blame my brother, AK, for hacking into the WebEx. When that didn't work, she tried to blame me. She even sent it off to Denver police and stuff like that to have me looked into. I have the court transcripts from that. Now, I'm not sure if my brother's seen that part, so I'm going to message him and let him know that this is in the transcripts too, and I want his take on it. So we're going to go over that. Number two, we're going to go over this IGG stuff with the Brian Kohberger case. Everybody is going crazy. I'm interested in seeing any predictions for my native Ireland. Everybody's going crazy over this IGG. Oh, there's two DNA profiles. There's this, there's that. People don't understand how this all works. The reason why there's two different profiles is very simple to understand. And I'm going to go over it all in simple terms. I also have a video of somebody who is an expert with IgG testing, DNA testing, etc. I have a clip of his from another channel, and he explains it all perfectly. People really don't understand how this stuff works. She is nuts. Who is nuts? Sharon Parker. Who's nuts? Iris Eaton. But yeah, so I've got the transcript of that. Interesting. It's like I seen the transcript that my brother had when he showed up in court, and he confronted Iris Eaton and the judge, called the judge out for lying about him and stuff like that. Iris Eaton claims to have had this expert IT tech person that even came, and it says right in the court documents that she came and checked out my channel. Well, if she came and checked out my channel that day, she would have seen that I didn't hack into anything. Nothing was being shown. I was repeating what was coming out of the courtroom. It even in those documents says, this Willow, she's trying to get into the WebEx. She's saying that she can't do it, wondering if there's a backdoor method for it. Well, yeah, everybody was doing the same thing, trying to get into this WebEx, because most of the times we could get into it, and this time we couldn't. Did I question that? Yeah. Clearly shows in my live that day that I did not hack anything. I can't even hack into my email that I still to this day can't get into. I forgot my password. They've given me all kinds of options to try and reset it. I still can't get into it because I can't remember what address I used, like in 2007 when I opened that email. Anyway, a long story, but I can't even get into my own email, so let alone hack into something like WebEx. I'm not very computer literate, as most of you that have been with me since day one know. I can't even figure out how to get my screen smaller with this camera, so it's not showing all of my mess on my desk. I just want this part. I can't figure it out. Anyway, can't use OBS, can't figure it out. Every time I do, I mess something up. That's why I use StreamYards. It's easy. But yeah, so I'm going to go over that. There's also this petition to exonerate Brian Koberger. Ridiculous. These are people that don't understand, number one, how DNA works. Number two, how IgG works. Number three, they're saying that the prosecutor admitted to wrongdoings and this and that in the last court hearing. For those of you, I did cover it as it was happening with information that was coming out of the courtroom from different organizations that were in the courtroom. Later on in the evening, they did put out the video of it. They can't live stream it. They can record it and put it out later. So if there's anything in there that the judge does not want the public to see, then it can be removed before it's released to the public. I should sue her for defamation. Yeah. It's like this woman thinks that she can play with everybody's life. And I'm not happy about it. I never seen this until recently. I did see the first part where when Kurt went into AK, if you guys don't know who that is. Also, there is going to be a live on the 10th on AK's channel. So you're not going to want to miss this. This is going to be bombshell. November 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern or 7:05 p.m. Eastern time over on AK's channel. Sister, if you can put up the link to AK's YouTube, that would be great. So for those of you who do not know who that is, that's my brother from a different mother. Anyway, there's going to be some bombshells, big bombshells. Hey, Kate. For those of you who, Christina, Kate, and Lady D, everything was shipped out, I think, on Thursday, Wednesday, maybe. I did email you guys with your tracking numbers. So good morning. Anyway, so yeah, so I got the transcript too of when he went in and they cleared the courtroom, but they had already accused AK of hacking, and he had it out with the judge. And then the judge started questioning him about me. And he says, "Who's Willow?" And Kurt says, Kurt being a smart ass, "Oh, the tree?" Oh, it was funny. But anyway, they exonerated him. And now they're trying to blame me. Well, it's got to be her then. Well, if your IT tech was so great, she would know who did it, because there was no hacking. None. Zero. Zilch. Nobody. Not Kurt, not me, not anybody. No other YouTuber, nothing. Nobody hacked this system. And yet they pushed it to the judge. They lied to the judge. Oh, it's this Willow. She's We went in and watched part of her channel. She's up in Canada. We know she's in Canada because she was telling her subscribers it's minus 35 right now, blah, blah, blah. She's 60 years old. Well, no, I said I was going on 60. I will be 60 in a month less a day, December 4th. They don't know if it's my real name. Well, if you're such a good IT tech, you would be able to figure out everything about me, right? So it's like, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. So it's going to be addressed. But I want to speak to my brother about it first. So anyway, there is the link to my brother's YouTube. Go on over there and subscribe to him. Hit your notification bell. He does already have the thumbnail up. So you can just hit your notification bell. Like I said, it's November 10th at 7:05 p.m. You're not going to want to miss it. Kurt's also going to have his lawyer with him, just to make sure he doesn't say, excuse me, or do anything that could jeopardize anything for him. So that's how serious this is going to be. He is going to have his lawyer with him. They're messing with the wrong ones. Like I've had enough of Iris Eaton, whatever her name is. I'm just fed up with her. I'm fed up with her lies and her deceit. Okay, so we're going to get the cards shuffled up. So for those of you who would like a mini read, please get your requests in now. What else is going on with the Brian Koberger? Chad Daybell is back in court on the 29th of November. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I have a funny feeling that there's going to be another surprise hearing coming up with Brian Koberger. Also, Kaylee Goncalves, her mom, has broken down and she has said she wants the death penalty for Brian Koberger. Great, Norma. Thank you. So I'm just going to get the cards shuffled up, you guys, before we start. And then we are going to get going on the reads. Like I said, if you do want a read, please get your request in. Michael John Dennis, it's a $20 US dollar super chat if you would like a mini read. High Flight 20, it's a $20 super US dollar super chat if you would like a mini. I'm going to ask if the mods can please watch the chat for that stuff. And what you do is you get, I say one from here, two from here, but usually it's a lot more that come out. Whatever does come out, I do take them. Then you can either have a message from heaven from somebody who has passed away. You can get a message from heaven from them. Or if you don't want the message from heaven, you can get the black deck to give you more information on your mini. So the choice is yours. If you do choose to get a message from heaven, please give me a name of who you would like to hear from. High Flight 20. Nina. How do we? High Flight 20. Right where you are typing into chat, click the little square box with the $sign in it, and that is how you put in for a super chat. It's a $20 US super chat. My sister is putting up the instructions right now. So there's two different ways. If you have Apple Pay or Google Pay, there's instructions there for both. On Apple devices, I believe it's a sliding bar that you got to use to change the amount. And on Android, if you're on Android or computer, you can click on where the dollar amount is and you can change it to 20 US dollars. Make sure it's in US dollars, please. Or equivalent. So if you are paying with another currency, you can ask one of the mods how much it would be in your currency that you would have to put in. And make sure once you've got that done, you click on the bottom to send it and purchase. If you don't do that, it will not go through. And hello, Rob. I know you're listening. So I'm going to give a shout out to you. He is driving back home. He's got a 3-hour drive. So I'm going to shout him out and say hello. Drive safe. Oh, let me just refresh my studio here. So this may be a quick day. I think everybody's a little bit confused with the time change. Okay, so let's get going. We have Des up first. So let's see what is going on and what is in the cards for you this week, Desiree. And of course, first one's got to go on the floor. Got the Two of Swords upright. I'm going to give it another shuffle. So this is the Two of Swords upright. You see arms crossed, eyes covered. You've got the water in the background that seems a little calm there, maybe a little bit rocky. But the twos is about being able to. My light is being able to do things. This tells me that right now there's not going to be any real major changes and very few events that are going to be like an aha type moment. I feel like also with the Two of Swords, there's some denial going on with you. Sometimes even the inability to accept the reality of certain things. And I'm not saying that you're not accepting of them. It's just like you have a hard time really believing certain things are happening that you never thought would. That kind of things. And sometimes that I got fluff on my hands. That keeps the situation from changing. So I think that this is also depicting that you need to do certain things to move things along. Okay, so we've also got the Four of Wands that comes out. We got swords, we've got wands with the four. This is the fours talk about stability. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of coming together with something and celebration. Oops. I've also got the Five of Cups. This is unwelcome changes. So I don't know if you're kind of like waiting for the next shoe to drop, because with the Two of Swords, the two tells me about no major changes happening right now. And then I've got the Five of Cups. The fives are about adversity and everything. So I feel like it's a little bit contradictory, because this is like still focusing on what you've lost instead of focusing on what you've got coming. And there's still some unwelcome changes there. So, which means that there's still things that are going on or changes that have happened that you are still not happy with. That could mean that you're not content with things still being up in the air. That's the way I'm going to take it, being that the Two of Swords came out. The Five of Cups also talks about a lot of trauma. So I feel like, say we got the Two of Wands, we got the Two and the Four of Wands, but the Two of Wands is in reverse. The Two is telling me that you're having some doubt regarding something. I feel like you're getting restless. So for me, it's almost like there's things that you want to move forward. Things have come to a standstill. They're not moving as fast as maybe you would want them to move. You're still focused on the loss instead of what's coming. Like certain things can't be changed at this point. So it's like you got to stop focusing on what's behind you and start focusing on what's in front of you. Also, clear ties need to be broken. I feel like you're still being drawn back into certain aspects of what's happened, almost like somebody pulling on your heartstrings. But yeah, there unwelcome changes. I still don't think if you fully accepted how this all went down, but you got to release any doubts that you have, because I feel like there's still some doubts that you have that you may not even be sharing with anybody, not even me. I feel like there's still, this is coming out that there's still doubts there. Like, are you doing the right thing? Are things going to be okay? It's also like fearing the unknown, almost like with the Two of Wands. So I feel like you've got to dig your heels in and get this moving along, because I feel like there's a lot of procrastination. Like, and I think this is on both sides. And that's why things aren't moving forward quicker. But I do see in the end there with the Four of Wands that there's going to be some kind of celebration and unity. So at the end of it, there is going to be a celebration, but I just feel like you got to stop doubting yourself. You got to stop doubting processes, and bring down those emotional barriers, because I feel like somebody is really using that against you. And I don't mean in the way like they're going to write something bad about you. They're using your emotions against you to get what they want, or to slow things down, or to change the trajectory of something. I think once you release all the self-doubt and all the doubt of that you have, I think I know what it's about because I'm seeing it, but I'm not going to say it here. Just remove that doubt, and I feel like things are going to move along quicker. Okay, so let's see what else we can get here. The Mirror and Cupid's arrow. Oh, and the Sword and the Rose. Yeah. This is protection, power. This is like getting clarity and truth. I think that you have gotten the clarity and truth that you need to move forward and past this and finally put an end to it once and for all, without feeling bad about what you're doing. But you're the only one that can make that happen. Cupid's arrow. This is love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting. But this is also some kind of hesitation that you're having. And that is showing me the same thing as with this Two of Wands in reverse, which is telling me that you still have doubts. The mirror. This is your self-image, reflecting on your wounds and stuff like that. Again, this is being brought to the forefront because of these doubts that you have. I feel like there's still, how can I say it? Maybe some fear of what's to come, even once this is all done. That's what I feel right now is maybe sometimes you don't jump on things and get things going as quick as you should because you're still fearful of the unknown. You got to release all that because you need to start moving forward and get your new life on track and the ball rolling on that. So let go of those doubts. You got people that love and care about you, because I do see a celebration in the end, but you've got to believe this. You got to believe that things are going to be okay. No matter what happens, what the outcome, you are going to be okay. So that is for you, my sister. Now, this one I want to see what Mr. Thing is up to. So this is going to be a little bit different. What Mr. Thing is up to. I'm hearing conversations, so I don't know if there's been conversations again because conversations keep being thrown at me. I don't know. Or maybe that's what he is. Good morning, Missy. Of course, we just started, Miss Missy, because the clocks went back an hour last night. So I don't know why I am getting this conversation. So I don't know if there has been. We don't talk as much as we usually do, but okay, I've got this. I got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords came out for you too. Two of Swords. It's come out not only for you, but it's come out for Mr. Thing. Again, this is the heart being closed off. This is emotional barriers. This is no major changes. Few events. This is him just sitting back and just waiting for things to happen, without putting the effort forth to make things happen. So, I mean, for both of you to get this, like, I think you're both procrastinating. Also in denial on things. He may be thinking that he can still change things around. Let's see what we get for clarity on this. Temperance. Yeah, he's trying to find balance. Temperance. He's still trying to find some kind of balance. He may be doing things to change the scales of balance. The Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. And we got the Page of Swords in reverse. So the Temperance talks about balance, harmony, perspective. It's going to be his way or the highway. I still feel like he's very much protecting himself. It's all about him. He's not willing to give up anything or change anything. He's in denial also. But he's major in denial because I got the Temperance. He's just like, he figures that he can get everything to go his way by doing certain things. That's why I think that there's been nothing new from his side as far as legalities, because he's just sitting back. He's waiting for things to come out. So I do feel like there are things that he has done that have not come to light yet. Again, with the Two of Swords, this is not taking responsibility for problems that he may have created. It's almost like he can't accept the reality of what is going on, figuring like he's not to blame for any of this. The Temperance is telling me that he's just trying to get things back in balance. Things are too out of balance for him. So until he can get things in his own mind back into balance, he's not dealing with anything else. The Nine of Swords, the nines tell me about an abundance. Like he's really depressed. Things are really hitting him hard now. He's feeling helpless, a lot of anxiety. And I feel like this is due to his financial situation. Okay, because the swords are like he's trying to find some logic way out of this. The Page of Swords. Now, the page we all know is a messenger, brings messages. Swords, again, logic and reason, but it's in reverse. This is a lot of maliciousness, malicious gossip, malicious things being done. Very two-faced, all talk, but when push comes to shove, he doesn't have a leg to stand on. So I feel like he is going to get very malicious. I want to be careful about what I'm saying because I don't know who's listening, but I do see malicious intent with several different things. I can see him even taking a leave at his job or quitting and maybe doing something else that lowers his salary. But there's a lot of maliciousness that goes back a few months ago. I do see here also that because of this anxiety and depression and everything that he is feeling, he's going to try and bring you down with it. He's going to try and cause problems in your life as you have it now. I think you know what I mean by that. So let's get some of these. Stabbed in the back. Yep. He's the one that feels, and this is funny that this comes out because he's the one that feels. Remember I said over here, he feels like he's done nothing wrong. Like when he made that attempt to get back in the house and he was shut down, he feels now that he's been betrayed. A lot of deception and everything too going on here. This is a lot of backside, and this is going to continue. I do feel like there's also somebody else that has caught on to him that he is in a battle with. That could be his father. Keys on a ring. This is his options. He's looking at all his options here. What can I do to make 90% of this go away? Because he's trying to bring things back into balance. This is unconventional. This is stringing somebody along, stringing things along. I do feel he's going to try and drag all of this out. So he's trying to stop that order. And he's going to do anything and everything he can, including prolonging things. And just as you think that things are going to be done and over with, he's going to bring something else up. Something else is going to happen, or he's going to cause something else to happen where it's put back into either mediation or back into the courts. So that final order can't be made. I don't know why he's doing that, but he feels that that's going to put things in balance. It's also going to, he's holding on to his money. I feel like he's hoarding right now too, hiding money. And on the bottom, the wedding rings, yeah. The wedding rings was on the bottom. So it's like, I think that there's a lot still that you don't know that has gone on, that's already, wheels are already in motion. A lot of shady shit that's going on in the background. But I do feel that somebody else has caught on to him and he's in a battle with them too. So now he's feeling overwhelmed. Miss Missy. Miss Missy, did you want to hear from your dad, Missy, with that one? Or did you want the black deck? I don't know what you wanted. Oh, your dad. Okay, so you want to hear from your dad. Leslie. I'm just getting you guys all written down here. Thurston. I got you. And Miss Missy again. This is for my bestie, Nana T. She wants to hear from her late husband. Okay, so let me erase that and put Nana T. And she wants to hear from her husband, Carl. I got you. Okay, Missy, you're saying yes, yes, black deck. Okay, so for your read, you want the black deck, Missy? I got you down for the black deck. Crazy Graham. And you want to hear from Donnie? I got you. Okay, Miss Missy, let's see what's going on around you this week. Yeah, so I hope everybody there's Rob. Had no service. Oh, there you are. I gave you a shout out at the beginning. There you are. You should be at least, what, halfway home now? Almost halfway. Okay, Miss Missy, let's see what's going on with you this week. Let me just take a drink of my coffee here. It is cold as heck here, you guys. Too many. That's way too many. There's about 7 that come out there. I broke down and finally put my heat on, so yeah, I know it's cold out. There we go. Again, what is it with this? The Two of Swords again. So, like, both Des and Numbnuts got the Two of Swords. You got now the Two of Swords. It's like, what is going on with everybody? Is it the change in season? Is it the time change that's doing this? I don't know. Miss Missy wants to hear from her daddy, and the other reading for her friend not to hear from her husband. Yes, I got that. But then I asked her if she wanted the black deck, and Missy said yes, she wanted the black deck. Okay, wait a minute here. Black deck for Nana T, and you want to hear from your dad. Okay, because you had said for Nana T, she wanted to hear from her husband, Carl. Okay, so before I continue here, Missy, what do you want? Do you want a message from your dad, or do you want the black deck? Because I'm doing your read right now. Which one did you want? And then tell me which one for Nana. The black deck, Missy. And for Nana T, Nana T, does she want the black deck or her husband, Carl? Husband, Carl. That's what I had. And everybody was telling me I was wrong. Okay. Okay. So again, like I said, back to this. I just lost my train of thought now. Oh, again, the Two of Swords coming out. The twos are like, what can I do? It's like nothing's changing. No major change are happening. Things are supposed to be going one way and they're not. Very few events happening where maybe things should be happening. They're not. This is closing off your heart. This is emotional barriers. This is also being in denial about things. Not being able to accept the reality of certain things, stuff like that. That's what the Two of Swords is. The swords are like logic, reasoning. So why is this one here for you? This one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. Okay. So we've got Temperance. Again, with the Temperance, this is balance. Things aren't in balance. You're trying to get things back into balance. This could be why there's no changes happening. This is almost like, excuse me, with the Temperance for you, I feel like it's almost like, well, if I don't make a move, okay, things will just stay. It's not what I want, but at least things aren't going to get worse. That's what I'm feeling here. I feel like there's things that need to be done or changes that need to be made, but you're almost holding back from that because you're afraid that maybe things will get worse instead of being balanced. And we got the Ace of Coins, okay? So aces, they're about potential. And this is why I'm saying, this is why I think that you are holding back, because I feel like you're fearing some kind of financial loss if you push things forward, or if you push for something to happen, that there's going to be either some kind of financial loss here, because there's a financial aspect to this. So it's almost like I'm not going to rock the boat, even though things aren't what they should be. Maybe even things aren't happening that you were promised were going to happen. And you want that balanced out. Like, I'm giving my all, please give what you like. Let's stick to what was discussed. I think that somebody else has a different perspective of how that went. And that's why things are out of balance. So I feel like even though you want things brought back into balance, it's almost like you're fearing some kind of financial repercussions of that if you push it. So you're just leaving things standing still. I don't think right now is a time to push the buttons on it, because I feel like somebody else has a totally different perspective about, I think, the conversation or agreement. So I think you should wait. I think till after the holidays for some reason. That's what I'm getting. But I feel like you're feeling like you've been almost duped. And I don't know. I'm just saying that I think if you rock the boat, and that's what one of your fears is, if you rock the boat, that there could be something financial that happens that's not going to be in your favor. Could this be a demotion or something like that, or even a loss of a job? I don't know. This could even be like, say you own a house, and this is just a hypothetical. Say you own a house and you wanted to list it, and you could have got a lot more money, but your friend wants it, so you're going to give it to her for a little bit less. Like, there's something going on there that somebody's not keeping their end of the bargain. So I think it could hurt you financially if you rock the boat on it. I don't know why that's coming out, but that's what it is. Yeah, somebody's hiding behind a mouse. I think that's the only one that turned over. Not showing their true self. Somebody's hiding behind a mask. This could also be somebody hiding something in paperwork. Gaslighting is also attached to. So somebody, like, you could be saying, like, look at, this is how I feel. This is how I feel the conversation went. But you're seeing it a different way. I feel like there's a lot of gaslighting going on there coming at you. Also, I've got the abundance. This is like, you just got to stay positive for now. I feel like after the holidays that this should be addressed, and then you should be telling him exactly what you want and expect. The golden mirror. Yeah. The golden mirror. You're dealing with somebody who's pretty self-absorbed. This is one-sided. Yeah. So I feel like somebody isn't sticking to the plan, and you feel like what's going on here? That's not what we agreed to. Like, I'm giving my 100%. I'm sticking to what we agreed to, and you're not. And I feel it has to do with money. So I don't know if this is with your job, that you were told that you were going to get more money or a raise of some kind, and somebody's going back on that. But I feel right now, if you push it, something worse could happen with it. Like, almost like finding a reason to get rid of you. So I think right now you're just going to have to compromise with things and just let things go right now until after the holidays. And then I would say something about this, because I feel like there's something that's going to be offered to you after the holidays. And it could be a better paying job or something that's going to get you more money. But you got to wait. You got to wait till after the holidays. I don't know why, but that's what it's telling me. You got to wait till after the holidays. That's going to be the time. I think it's going to give you some more leverage for some reason. So maybe this person, whoever, whatever this is about, Amanda, I got you, whatever it is about, there's something that could happen with them that is forced to give into your demands, because otherwise they're going to be screwed. And that's why I think I'm saying wait till after the holidays. I think that's why that's coming through. Amanda, I'll give you the black deck. What comes out, comes out. For the mini reads, we don't ask specific questions. We just, whatever spirit wants you to know, feels you need to know. Don't forget, our loved ones on the other side see everything, things that we don't see. So it's your loved ones that are bringing out the messages that they feel are most important for you to hear. So whatever comes out is going to come out. Will something maybe come out about your love life? Possibly. But like I said, this is coming from, people that are connected to you from the other side. They're bringing out these messages because these are the important things that they know that you need to know. Okay. Leslie, and wants to hear from Thurston. Okay. Leslie, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, Leslie. 4 of Wands. This is creative. Okay, with the 4 of Wands, the 4 is about stability. So some kind of, see the 2 people there with their hands up in the air, with their castle behind them. Now, we don't know what kind of stability this is. It could be financial, it could be emotional, but there's some kind of stability that is coming. This is also about projects that are going to finally be completed. So if there's been things that have been ongoing, that you've been waiting for to come to an end, I feel like those are finally going to be completed. Financial rewards are also coming. Oh boy. And we've got a few that come out in reverse. The 9 of Wands. Okay, so the 9 is abundance, and I've got it here with the 4 of Wands. So we've got the 9 of Wands and we've got the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is stability. The 9 of Wands is abundance. So I do feel, we'll get to these in a second, I do feel like there's going to be some kind of project or things that have been going on, maybe even health-wise, financial-wise, that are finally going to come to an end. Finally going to be completed. They're coming to a completion. And you got to remember too that money doesn't always necessarily mean happiness. So I feel like this could also be happiness in other ways, like just not even having to deal with certain people anymore. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. I feel like something is finally going to be completed where you just don't have to deal with this anymore. Um, Also, you've got to recognize yourself because I feel like sometimes you don't give yourself the credit that you deserve. Okay. So you got to start giving yourself the credit you deserve. This feeling almost ill, like I think it's a lot of what's been going on and what's been holding you back and all the stuff that you've had to deal with recently that's coming to an end. I feel that it's left you drained. It's left you like not wanting to even do certain things anymore. So I feel like that is going to also pass. Feeling drained all the time and maybe even some anxiety and stress and stuff. That is finally going to come to an end. And you're going to start having some new choices available to you. Okay. So there's going to be some freedom coming. This is a new time for you coming. Um, Now with the hermit, um, this is like for me, this is you coming back out of your shell. I feel like you really had to hide a lot of your feelings, thoughts, stuff like that while this was going on. I feel like now you can come back out of your shell, that this is going to be also put to rest. And the fool. Procrastination. The fool in reverse is telling me about procrastination. You got to stop doing that. You got to take care of things going forward as they happen, because I feel like you let things build up, build up, build up, build up, and then they become so overwhelming that you start feeling drained, depressed. I can't deal with this. I'm fed up with dealing with this. I think that you have to take things as they come. Um, don't be so naive to think that everybody that calls you a friend is actually your friend. Okay. I think that there are some people there that want to see you fail, but are pretending to be very supportive, and that's out of jealousy. I'm also seeing here with finally rewarding yourself with the success. So whatever this is that's finally behind you, reward yourself now. You got through it, you pushed through it. Things are going to start. I just got full body shivers. Things are going to start getting better, and you got to come out of this hermit phase that you've been in, with the withdrawal, maybe even isolating yourself. You've got to stop doing that. You got to start putting yourself back out there and getting back out there. Um, like a lot of people say to me, like, well, don't you want a relationship? No, I don't. Well, then you're lonely. No, I'm not. There's a difference of being alone and being lonely. I don't feel like you need somebody to validate you, but I feel like that could be coming. And I'm not saying you're lonely, but I feel like there's somebody that's going to be coming into the picture that is going to, and I'm not saying this has to be romantic, although it may end up turning that way way down the line. But I feel like this is going to be somebody that's really going to support you wholeheartedly with good intentions. Um, they're going to bring you out of your shell. Thurston, do you have a message, please, for Leslie? Thurston, you have a message, please. Okay, that one didn't fall. There's 3, and we're going to take them all. It's beautiful where I am. You see the calmness? He also sees calmness coming for you. He's letting you know that he's happy, he's content where he is. I mean, he's going to obviously would have been more happier still being here in the physical world, but he's letting you know that where he is very peaceful. It's beautiful and it's peaceful, and he's at peace. I had to leave that way. This is him taking some kind of responsibility. So I don't know if you're still second guessing certain things. I had to leave that way. You see, as somebody's leaving here, you've got others here trying to like pull them back. He's letting you know, like, there's something that he did that contributed to his passing. And he is also accepting the way that he passed. So I don't know if that was something you were wondering about. Okay. And he's also saying you're never alone. He's always with you. And see the calm waters again. The rocks are in the foreground now. You're getting through these rocky times. The lighthouse tells me he not only shines his light on you, this tells me he's become a guardian angel, a protector. Okay. But this is also telling me he's also with the lighthouse, always watching over you. You're never alone. He's always there. He listens to what you say. So continue talking to him. Okay. So that is from him. Okay, let me just. Oh, desk here is. Oh, okay. That is me. Well, welcome. Leslie says, "Yay." I'm wrapping up a what? Writing. I think that's supposed to be project. A writing project. Wow. Cool. Ah, see, can't hide nothing from me, Leslie. I seen it. I seen it. Validation. You can't hide nothing from me. So I'm glad you met somebody else, and I hope and wish the best for you. And I got with that, he's going to be a very huge supporter for you. So congratulations, Leslie. And I wish you all the best. I've seen it. I've seen it. Nana T wants to hear from husband Carl. You are very welcome, my dear. So we're going to do Nana T, and then we're going to take a short little break. Nana, you got two that came out, so we're going to take them. Both are in reverse. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is all often sleepless nights, confusion, stuff like that. Not knowing what to do next. Things along those lines. Priorities being out of whack. Balance being out of whack. And we've also got the Page of Swords. This is a messenger. So we've got the 9, which is abundance of something. And we've got the messenger. These are both swords. Both are in reverse. And this is telling me that your priorities are dangerously out of balance. The Page of Swords signifies a younger male, so younger than yourself. That's very unpredictable and difficult, maybe even to deal with, to even understand. But I feel like there's some priorities that you really need to get a hold on, because it could cause you some big problems. Even though things may be going okay right now, there's something that's going to pop up. The Nine of Swords in reverse is also a scandal. I don't know why self-destruction is coming into this. So I don't know if, when I get this, this tells me not only are your priorities out of whack, it tells me almost that you are self-destructive. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say in relationships, if you feel that somebody or something is a little off in a relationship, I feel like you will do something to leave or have a reason to leave that relationship or get away from that relationship before the other person hurts you. That's what I mean by that. Sorry about the cough. It's almost like things are too good to be true, so you're going to do something to sabotage it because you feel like if I want to do it before somebody does it to me. So I don't know why, but I feel that is what I'm getting, Nana, from that card. I feel like you do this a lot and it causes like a lot of worry. I think like to me, you hold on to things for a very long time. There's things that just should be let go. But I do feel like you self-sabotage sometimes and you got to stop doing that. This Page of Swords, this is, like I said, this is a male younger than yourself, very unpredictable, very difficult maybe even to deal with. Exaggerates, tells lies, stuff like that. So even though you may have a history of self-sabotaging things, I feel like you're very within your rights. Like this is, if anything else, this is the one that you should be self-sabotaging on, because this male is no good. I feel like they're going to bring you some trouble. See, Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins. Okay, so an ace is like somebody seeing potential financially. So let's be very careful with this person. And like I said, this is a male that is younger than you. If any relationship was worth self-sabotaging or getting the hell out of, it's getting away from this person, whether it be a romantic or a friendship thing where maybe you're helping financially or something, because I see a financial, this person isn't who they appear, put it that way. I feel like this person could be using you for money. We've got the Eight of Wands. This is like a domino effect. Get everything in writing. If you're going to help, especially if you're going to help somebody financially or go to somebody for help financially, because I feel like somebody's going to take advantage of you financially. The Eight of Wands, this is about change. Okay. And wands are about action and taking action on something. And this is something that's going to happen quickly. See the Justice. There's going to be an injustice. This is the Justice in reverse is a life lesson. This is corruption. Can also be lack of accountability in legal dealings, but this I feel like somebody is going to try and take advantage financially. And then we got the King of Swords. This person is very impulsive. The King of Swords. The king is somebody in a position of authority. So this person is really going to do a number on you if you allow this to continue. You got to get things back into balance. This is why I've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, because this is priorities being so out of balance that they're dangerous. And this younger male is centered around all of it. I feel like they're either going to, they're going to do something to you financially, or they're trying to do something to you financially. So if you are going to have money to get money for something, or you're about to lend money for something to do with money here, I'm telling you, steer clear of this person. I've also got him here. I've got him here, the Page, and I've got him here as the Knight. This is going to be somebody who's very assertive, very opinionated, very impulsive. And over here, I've got like, this person's not who they appear. Okay. He's going to be exposed, but this is a liar, pretends to like people, but then does things behind their back. He's not to be trusted. And I feel like it's going to be something financial. So be very careful with this person. Very careful. Whether it's you about to get into some kind of money dealings with this person, whatever it is, and I do feel like it's centered around money. Oops. So you'd like a message from husband Carl. still feels very much alive. He's saying he's not dead. So I don't know why this is coming out like this, and I've got a very strong feeling. It's very much either, I don't know, but he still feels like he's very much alive. So I don't know if there was things that, if he has crossed over, um, very weird. If he has crossed over, I feel like he has put things in place that may still affect in the physical world. I don't know why I'm getting this. This is just odd to me. Because I'm getting really weird vibes off of this. Still feels very much alive. And I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. So I don't know if this is like he's having people carry out things for him, or if he's doing things himself, because that's the vibe I'm getting. So if things are happening, if he's crossed over and things are happening that are odd, it's him doing it. Or he has somebody doing things. I don't know. It's very odd. I've never gotten that feeling with this card before. Because I'm feeling like he's very much still here. That could be a variety of different reasons why I'm getting that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take a 5-minute break, you guys. Running to pharmacy for meds. Okay. Yes, Courtney, I am still accepting. If you would like a read, I am still accepting reads. Here, I don't know where everybody else is from, but here in Canada, we put our clocks back an hour last night. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I'm telling you, I've never got that feeling from that card before. Okay, so we're going to take a 5-minute break, you guys. Let me just... Okay, why is that ticking across the bottom? I got tickers, tickers, tickers. Okay. So 5 minutes, you guys. So if you need to go potty, you want to go and grab a coffee, you want to grab a tea, grab a drink, grab a wine, whatever your drink of choice is, you're very welcome, Nanette. And we will be back in 5 minutes. Okay, thank you, Nana. Hey, hello everybody. I had a fresh coffee. Just waiting for a reply from my mama. And then we will get back to the read, you guys. So if you do want a read, please get your request in now. All right. All right. Mama. My mama. My mama. Take mama for a drive once we're done here. Yay. My mama's going to help me pick out a new vehicle. I want to get a 4x4 for winter this year because I am tired of getting stuck in the snow. And we've already had our first snowfall. So why is my AccuTemp not working outside? I think my battery maybe died outside. Well, I know it's 68 in my house, but this usually tells me what it is outside, and for some reason it is not working. So my thingy outside, the battery probably needs to be changed. I'm glad it happened now instead of the dead of winter. That's what I was looking at, Nana. A Trailblazer. It's a Jeep and it's a Trailblazer. That's what I was looking at. That's what I had before. I had a Jeep, and where I was living at the time in Hamilton, Ontario, we didn't get really bad winters. So when I moved from Hamilton up to Eastern Canada, Eastern Ontario, it's like shit. I forgot what the winters were like up here, and I had traded my Jeep for a little sports car. Well, that did not work very well with 4, 5, 6, 7 feet of snow that we get. So I gave that car to my son. Well, it's still under my name. He drives it. And I bought a new car. And I'm just not liking this new car. So I'm going to trade it in. I want either another Jeep or I want 4x4. That's it. That's all. I'm not settling for anything less. So that's what I'm looking for. It's not going to cost me a lot because I'm going to use my car as a trade-in. But yeah, I'm tired of getting stuck in snow. Okay, Crazy Graham. So we got 2 more to do, you guys, and then we're going to wrap it up unless somebody gets one in. If you get one in before I finish, I will do it quickly. But please get it in during this read or I will not be taking any more. My mama is waiting. I've still got to get dressed into some warmer clothes. So let's see what we got for you, Crazy Graham. Crazy Graham. Crazy Graham. What do we have for you? What is going on, Crazy Graham? A Knight of Swords. We got 2. Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Chariot in reverse. And the Knight of Swords in the upright. So knights are taking action. The Chariot is also an action card. It's a major arcana, so it's a life lesson or it's a theme. But these are both cards that are action cards moving forward. We got the Chariot in reverse. And we have the Knight of Swords, okay? So the Knight of Swords usually depicts somebody under the age of 40 that's about to enter your life. This is somebody who doesn't show their emotions easily. So if this person opens up to you, you should take that as a good compliment because they trust you. But this is also somebody, and I just got full body shivers, somebody of a military either background or lives his life like things in order. This is what needs to be done. Like has a schedule, sticks to the schedule, writes things down so things are done in certain orders. That's the type of person this person is. Very well disciplined, very confident, has a very good heart. So there's somebody like this that is about to enter your life for whatever reason. Okay. And this person has been very successful, goes forward quickly on things. Like, this is not somebody that sits around and contemplates, makes decisions pretty quickly. And he's had a lot of success. And sometimes that success has been by underhanded means. Very ruthless in his dealings. And it doesn't surprise me that this came out because of the Knight coming out, the Knight of Swords, because this is somebody who says, this is the way I want things to go, and this is the way they are going to go, regardless of how I got to make that happen. So you can rest assured that if this person says they are going to do something a certain way, that's the way they are going to do it. There sometimes with this in reverse, it could mean that they exploit others, but I'm not feeling that. I've got the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a messenger. Cups deal with emotions and relationships. I feel like even though they live their life very controlled, I feel like they have a very childish side to them also. So very fun loving, very childish, very out of the norm. You know what I mean? So things seriously in this person's life, or things that need to be taken seriously, he very much does and stays on point. And this person is going to bring some structure to something for you. So I don't know if you're going through something or have something that needs to be taken care of. And maybe you've tried to take care of this issue or thing or problem with no luck. This person is going to come in and they're going to help you do it. But you're going to have to do it the way they say it's got to be done, so you can progress and things to work out properly. This, with the Chariot in reverse, this is helping somebody change their life. So I don't know what this is that is going on with you, that you want things to change, but I see this person coming in and changing, helping you change that. And I feel like with you, for some reason, he's going to be very playful. Not as, how can I say it, stubborn and to the point as he usually is in his own dealings. He's going to be very, a little bit more laid back and somewhat playful while helping you. Yeah, and we got the Page of Swords. I got the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Okay, so usually with the Page of Swords in reverse, like I said, the pages are always messengers. To me, this is not depicting him. I feel like he is going to open your eyes up to somebody who's manipulating you. He's going to change that around. And I think with that person, he's going to be very ruthless. You may not like maybe his approach, but he's going to get done what needs to be done. So this is somebody coming in to help you to get things back on track. A lot of people are going to say maybe he's ruthless, stuff like that. But he feels like there's somebody that's been manipulating things on your side for so long that changes need to be made. And I think that sometimes you may feel like he's being a little too harsh, but it's going to be for your benefit. He's not like that with you. He's coming in to help. So there is somebody there that is going to be coming in, helping assist to get things back on track for you. Even though he may be ruthless in his own dealings and ruthless in other ways, with you, he's not. I got almost like a child, like what he's going to do is going to be for your benefit. He's not out to mess you up or screw you over. You know what I mean? So you want to hear from Donnie. Donnie, do you have a message, please, for Crazy Graham? Ooh, you got 2. You're never alone. Guardian angel. Guardian angel. You're never alone. Always watching over you. Always by your side. Rocky times behind you now. Calmness is coming. And he wants to let you know that you're never alone. He's always with you. He's always watching over you. Okay, so if it's how can I say this? Sometimes it comes across as deja vu or something like that. It's like, well, that was right out of nowhere. That's him manipulating things to change things so it doesn't negatively affect you. He's always watching over you. And we're soulmates, yeah. This reminds me of Niagara Falls. So I don't know if you guys ever went to Niagara Falls. But I'm seeing Niagara Falls here, and he's letting you know that even though he is no longer here in the physical world, you guys are still soulmates and still connected by the soul. Okay? And that is for you, Crazy Graham. And it says, my husband says, if you don't find a Jeep, then get a Range Rover because that's the only 2 types of vehicles he drive in your area. To drive in my area. Yeah, they have, I was looking at an Explorer too, or a GMC Denali. There's a few that are really good for this area. Okay, so that was for Crazy Game. So Amanda Gage. Let's see what's going on around you. Almost slipped, but they didn't. You're very welcome, Crazy Graham. There's somebody that's coming to help you, almost like save you, to get things back on track. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups for you, Amanda. Okay, so with the 6 of Cups, the 6s are always about growth, something growing, getting past things, stuff like that. With the 6 of Cups, the cups talk about water, emotions, relationships, stuff like that. You're going to have to, what the 6 of Cups is telling me right now for what you need to be doing is that you got to see how these other cups are over here. And she's presenting, she's got cups on this side too. This is like letting go of the old and starting the new, letting go of the bad memories and starting new memories. Remembering the good times, like get rid of the bad times. Never, don't let them affect your today's life. And this is also somebody that is going to reappear from your past. That is going to bring you some happiness. There's going to be some emotional relief. And this is also a healing card. So let's see. Let's get some clarification. Let's get some clarification. Ooh. We've got the High Priestess. Got the High Priestess. This is sharing your knowledge with somebody. This is sharing your beliefs. This is almost like some kind of soul connection where you can be open and honest with somebody. So I feel like there's somebody that's coming into your life again that maybe you had either lost touch with or something along them lines. But there's going to be some kind of emotional release. So I don't know if you went through a really hard time lately, but I feel like those times are coming to an end. We've got the Ace of Wands also. Okay, so the Ace is about potential. And the High Priestess, it's like a life lesson. I may grab another card just to give some more clarification on this. But this is about sharing your knowledge, sharing your beliefs and things that you love to do, sharing this with somebody. And, it's almost like a soul connection, okay? And with the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Cups is telling me that you need to let go of the past. Don't judge what's going on in your life now by what's happened in the past, because this is something new, right? This is also with the Ace of Wands. I feel like you still are fearing the change that's happening. Not really knowing, is this really for real type thing. Let's get another card. Yeah, I got the Lovers. So I feel like this could be a relationship. Um, this is almost like this is a connection that's undeniable. Like I said over here, this is almost like a soul connection, but you're going to have to be very careful because I feel like there's somebody, one of the two of you, with this Lovers card coming out, one of the two of you's feelings are hurt very easily. So you've got to be very vocal and communicate your wants and your needs and the boundaries. Okay. So if those things are met, I feel like this is going to be a happy union. Even though you're kind of still fearful. So this could be something that's fairly new. You could be very fearful in a lot of ways. You need to communicate your fears with this person. That's the only way that you're going to be able to get past those fears. And I feel like those fears are there because of maybe what's happened in prior relationships. Okay, so let's see what else we got here with those. Cassette, yeah, see, outdated thinking. This is replaying the past. You've got to let the past go. Okay, so like I know personally, like when you get into a new relationship, sometimes it could be a word or the way somebody does something. It makes you remember something from the past that maybe wasn't so good. You got to stop replaying those things over and over. That's outdated thinking. Don't replay those events in your head because it's just going to mess up good things in the future. There's a butterfly. This is relationships evolving. You know how the butterfly starts as a little in a cocoon and then opens and comes out and becomes this beautiful butterfly. I feel like if you allow the relationship to evolve the way that it's supposed to and give it some time, really set goals in communication. I think communication is going to be the major thing because I feel like one of you doesn't communicate as well as the other. But this is also healing yourself from past traumas. Okay. So you can move on. And I feel like a lot of this is going to be communication, communication, communication. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Okay, you guys. So that is it for today. I am going to wrap it up because my mama is awaiting. We are going to be going around looking at some vehicles. I like doing it on a Sunday when things are closed, so you don't got that pressure from sales guys because I don't deal with them well. I turn around and tell them to get lost. I'll call them when I need them. So I like to go on Sunday just to see the car. I've seen it online. I want to see the car or vehicle and take a look around without having somebody watching me over my shoulder. And then if I'm still interested in the couple that I've seen, then I will go back when they are open. Amanda, Gage. There you go. I'm glad. And you're very welcome. Communication is everything, my dear. Don't be afraid to communicate your feelings because that's a lot of downfalls I find in a lot of relationship is the failure to communicate. Okay, so if the person really loves and cares about you, they are going to be understanding of how things are making you feel, and they're going to change that, right? And I say that to everybody that I meet. Look at, if I value you and I'm saying or doing something that either hurts you, upsets you, makes you feel a certain way, please tell me, because if I love you and value you, I'm going to change that. Okay, so communication is key. So don't be afraid to open up. Not everybody is going to be the same as I've got a horrible ex too. So not everybody is going to be that way. Okay. Trust your gut. Women have that extra gut feeling. And if you're feeling a certain way, don't be afraid to communicate that because if the person really cares about you, they're going to take your feelings into consideration. I hold back and think through before following through. Yeah. Aw. So thank you everybody for coming out today. Even though we had a slight change in the times because of the time change, falling back an hour. So with that being said, I'm going to end it like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Hang on a second. Who's this? Huh. To get my winter tires on. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surrounding. I love you guys to the moon and back. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye for now.